Hey everybody, so I have completed about 10 to 12 casual quick play Overwatch matches in my entire life, and today we are going to see if I can guess what Overwatch terminology means, what the lingo of the game means, with no context. Um, and I'm sure some of this is going to apply to other FPS games as well, but I haven't played any other FPS game in like 20 something years. So this should be interesting. So the very first one that we have is CC. CC. Oh, I'm already stumped. Um, Closed captioning? No, probably not. Uh, closed cap. Closed. Uh, I have no idea what this one means. I don't even know if I can make a guess. Okay, I'm just gonna skip CC. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so CC, the definition I have here is short for crowd control. Oh, crowd control. Refers to negative status effects applied by some abilities that limit the target hero's ability to move, shoot, or use abilities. Okay, crowd control. So you're like debuffing people. Definitely not closed captioning. Not bad. Okay, next one is Death Ball. Death Ball. Um, only ball thing that I can think of is hamster. What's his name? Hammond? Wrecking Ball? Wrecking Ball hamster dude? He rolls around in a ball and has the grapple thing. I messed around with that last time I played a little bit. Maybe that's what his ultimate attack is called, Wrecking or Death Ball. I don't remember the name of it, so I'm gonna guess that ultimate for Wrecking Ball. See, okay, so Death Ball. Definition they give here is a team composition which makes use of Lucio's speed boost and Reinhardt's tanking abilities, moving the team with a unified march to the objective. So this definitely has nothing to do with the hamster. With heroes like Zarya and Moira providing additional support, this comp combined speed, absurd healing, and lots of tank power. Deathball lasted through many balance changes and included other heroes such as Ana and Roadhog, among others. It wasn't until the introduction of the fast-moving dive comp that Deathball finally met its end. Okay, so this one doesn't even exist anymore. I shouldn't be judged on not knowing that. that's my logic. Okay, Deathball. It's like a type of like game plan is what you're doing there, it sounds like. Okay, next one we have is feeding. Feeding. There's not really like food in the game. There are healing packs. So maybe like getting a healing pack is feeding. There's healing, and then there's like power-ups for the ultimate. So maybe it's like getting one of those resources is called feeding. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Seems like it's plausible. So feed or feeding is when a player is dying repeatedly to the enemy, feeding them ultimate charge and giving them the upper hand. Getting fed means that one or more enemy players are giving you a lot of eliminations, giving you a greater advantage over them. So like a traitor, essentially. It's like someone on your team is purposely going in, getting killed, and they're building up their ultimate gauge off of that. So whether they're doing it intentionally or not. Okay. You're feeding the enemy ultimate gauge. Interesting. Okay. I can't even remember what I just said for that. It definitely wasn't that. The next one we have is Baby Diva. Baby Diva. The Diva is our K-pop girl, right? with the mech. Maybe that is the name of the mech? Maybe the mech's name is... I don't think I actually know the name of the mech. Maybe it's called Baby Diva. I think that's what I'm going with, Baby Diva for the mech. Okay, so Baby Diva, according to this definition, refers to when Diva's mech is destroyed and Diva herself pops out from it. Oh. She is the smallest character in the game at that point. Okay, I had it. So technically, Diva is the baby. It's just like what we call the, or what we, what the state is called when she's out of the mech. Okay, understood. Okay, so next up we have pocketing. Pocketing. Ooh, my brain kind of thinks of the same thing as the last one. Pocketing resources. Pocketing. Maybe it's like term for somebody that's like hogging all of the resources, or like you're camping out in like a health spawn point or something like that. I have no idea. That's gonna be my guess. You're like hoarding resources. That's only resources I can think of that I've seen anyways. Maybe there's more stuff in like ranked gameplay and competitive gameplay. Okay, so to pocket or pocketing is support that focuses on supporting only one hero, usually a damage hero in the team, enabling them to do more damage and stay longer in the fight with buffs. Mercy is commonly referred to as the pocket support, whereas good support pocket targets are heroes like Ashe, Pharah, and Sojourn. So, trying to make sure I understand this. So you basically just lock in on one person on the team and say, hey, they're my DPS, I'm gonna keep them alive, essentially, versus like spreading your efforts across the team. Because maybe the tank doesn't necessarily need healing and stuff as well. I'm just guessing here, I don't know. Pharmacy. This, I'm thinking, is going to have something to do with a support character and healing. Does anybody like heal you with pills? That I've seen. Maybe this is like a term for going back to, like backtracking to a support. So they can heal you. You're going to the pharmacy. Pharmacy, I'm interested to see what this one actually is. Pharmacy is a popular term used to describe a Mercy pocketing a Pharah. Employing the pocket strategy here makes them an effective duo. So supporting a support, capable of dealing incredible amounts of damage with verticality and range. I'm guessing that's why it's called pharmacy, just because of the extra like healing potential? Huh, that one's interesting. I haven't played around with Mercy enough to know really what they can do. And I was terrible with Moira. So, we have two more. We have Boop. Boop. I mean, Boop in real life is typically like, boop. So maybe it's another term for like your melee attack, because I know there is a melee attack that you can do. Boop somebody away. Boop. Is short for abilities that can push people away, such as Lucio's Soundwave, Reinhardt's Charge, etc. And I don't know how up-to-date some of these definitions are, or how accurate they may be, so don't blame me, but if something's incorrect. And then the last one we have is Dry Push. Dry Push. I'm gonna take this as like pushing towards the objective or the capture area or the escort or whatever. What would make it dry though? Maybe you're going in alone? Like you're going in solo, like without your team? So you don't have like the backup or the resources of your team? That's a dry push? That's my guess. That's what I'm going with. So dry push is when a team launches an attack intending to force the defensive team to use their ultimates, without the attacking squad having to spend any of their own. Oh, that way the next attack will be at the offensive team's fullest advantage, since the defensive team will be in a resource drought. So you're kind of baiting out their ultimates. You go in maybe like a really defensive like posture, force them to waste their ultimates, then you go in with your own. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, it's been a really interesting experience for me. I don't think, did I get any of them correct? I don't think so. But hopefully you got some enjoyment, maybe a good laugh out of this video. And I will catch up with y'all next time. Take care, everybody.